Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm trying to make a quick video here. I've got a couple questions to answer. Don't remember your name, but this is a question from someone on MySpace. How do I make my locks thicker if they are starting to lock? You just combine them. It doesn't matter if they're locked or if they're not locked. You can just combine them just by taking two and maybe stick one through the root of the other, or you could two-strand twist them together, or you could put a rubber band at the beginning and the end, or any way that you want to make them combine, and just pay more attention to it over time as you wash it and retwist it, just to palm roll them until they become connected. There was one from kjtomboi, Styles for Shorter Hair. If you show me a video or a picture or something of how short your hair is, yeah, I could probably help you. But my favorite style of all time, which you could probably do with any length, is like flat twist or maybe cornrows or whatever, however long it is. You can do flat twist back, and then just let the rest just fall. Okay, and I have to see your length to kind of. I have more ideas, but I'm not sure how long your hair is, so I don't really say something and you can't do it because it's not long enough yet. And then hotsizzely says, how do I make my tips look right, and will locks get thicker over time? Let's do the locks get thicker. They fill out over time, but the thickness that they have when you first start them is normally how skinny they're gonna be. Like, that's normally how thick they're gonna be once they fill out. But if they're not as thick as you want them to be, you can always combine them, or you can always start over. It's completely up to you. But they don't get much thicker. Like, they'll swell up, but then once they start to mature, they're gonna go back to the size that pretty much your twists were. The size that the twists were originally. And how do you make your tips look right? Well, if you have baby locks, if you have baby locks, nothing's gonna look right. If you're in the teenage stage, hardly anything's gonna look right. Basically, what you want to do is start palm rolling them as soon as they're long enough to palm roll, and that'll help form it. And palm roll, you start at the root and you go down like that. And pay more attention to your ends. You can just take the ends and kind of swirl it in the palm of your hand like this, like that. But if you do it with your fingers, then you're basically just gonna get pointed ends like I have, like that. Okay. Yeah. So back to my hair. I have new growth, and if you can see, the new growth comes all the way back here. And the top, it stops like right there. And the side, it stops like right there. And then there's the back. Alright, I haven't retwisted my hair in probably about a month. But what you want to do is you want to just continue to wash it. If you're not going to retwist it, you make sure you wash it. Maybe like it depends on you, but I wash them on like every week or every 2 weeks, depending on if I have time. I try not to go longer than 2 weeks, because that's a pretty long time to have buildup in your hair. Just natural buildup. Even if you're not using products, you get buildup just from your hair and debris from being outside. Another thing is, once you wash it and you haven't retwisted, you have roots that are going to kind of mat together if you just leave it. If you're not running your fingers through it, or because you can't comb your hair, so you'll make sure you just go through and you separate them. And mine aren't tangled because I separated them after I washed them. Another thing you want to do is tie them up. Like these ones in the back, they're gonna touch your clothes, and they're gonna build up, and they're gonna collect lint and everything. And sorry, I have a text message. Alright. It's gonna collect length. I'm sorry, length. It's gonna collect length, and it'll start to have like build up, like white build up in your hair, and you don't want that. So just make sure at night you tie it up and get the ends in there. I mean, I'd rather have curly, mushed up locks than to have locks with lint in it. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's white, and most people's dreads are not white. You don't want that in your hair because it's very noticeable. So that being said, deuces.